हेलो हाय, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल ब्राइटर किड्स। आज का इस वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट होने वाली है, क्योंकि आज इस वीडियो में मैं ऐसे क्वेश्चंस लाई हूँ आपके एग्ज़ाम के लिए बहुत ही इम्पॉर्टेंट है। एग्ज़ाम में इससे बाहर एक ही क्वेश्चन भी नहीं आने वाला है, सेम मॉडल क्वेश्चंस आएंगे आपके लिए। सो प्लीज़ एक एक क्वेश्चन परफेक्ट से परफेक्ट प्रिपेयर होइए। एक ही क्वेश्चन भी आप स्किप मत करिए, एक ही क्वेश्चन भी आप चॉइस में छोड़ने के लिए प्लीज़ ट्राई मत करिए। प्लीज़ एक एक क्वेश्चन परफेक्ट से करिए और आपको एग्ज़ाम में मैथमेटिक्स सब्जेक्ट में 95% लाने की गारंटी मेरी है। सो प्लीज़ एक एक चैप्टर से मैं क्वेश्चंस लाई हूँ, एक एक चैप्टर से एक एक क्वेश्चन को परफेक्ट से प्रिपेयर होइए। आपके लिए क्वेश्चंस बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। नॉट ओनली शॉर्ट आंसर्स, लॉन्ग आंसर्स, सब मिक्स क्वेश्चंस लाई हूँ। नेक्स्ट सीरीज़ पैसा प्रिपेयर करी हूँ। नेक्स्ट सीरीज़ में हम ओनली शॉर्ट आंसर्स और नेक्स्ट सीरीज़ में लॉन्ग आंसर्स लेकर आती हूँ। सो प्लीज़ लेट अस स्टार्ट आवर वीडियो। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड HCF एंड LCM ऑफ 12 and 18 by prime factorization method. By prime factorization method, we have to find LCF and LCM. This question is from real numbers. So 12 equal to 2 into 2 into 3. That means 2 square into 3 power 1. 18 can be written as 18. So 2 3s are 6 and 6 3s are 8. It can be written as 2 power 1 into 3 square. Okay, very easy question. HCF of 12 comma 18 equal to, here what is HCF? Product of smallest powers of each common prime factors of the numbers. That means here HCF is 2 power 1 into 3 power 1. That means 6. Here LCM is LCM of 12 comma 18 equal to, what is our LCM? Product of greatest power of each prime number. So 2 square 2 power 2 into 3 power 2. That means 4 into 9. That means 36. Here HCF is 6 and LCM is 36. This is our first question. Let's go to our second question. Okay, जल्दी करेंगे क्योंकि वीडियो बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा। सो प्लीज़ एक एक क्वेश्चन आप परफेक्ट से कीजिए। क्वेश्चन देखते हैं किस चैप्टर से है क्वेश्चन और कौन सा फॉर्मूला है, सब याद आना चाहिए। सो सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज स्टेट whether decimal form of following rational numbers are terminating or non-terminating comma repeating decimals. This question is also from real numbers. Okay, first one is 16 by 125. Second one is 25 by 32. Third one is 100 by 81. Fourth one is 41 by 75. Is it clear? Clear से दिख रहा है क्या आपको? So this is 25 by 32. Okay. So you have to find out these numbers are terminating numbers or non-terminating or repeating decimals. Okay. X is equal to P by Q, be rational number. How can you say that number is terminating? First I will say definition. X is equal to P by Q, be rational number such that prime factorization of Q is form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and number non-negative integers, then x has a decimal expansion which terminates. Then x has a decimal expansion which terminates. जब हम terminating रेशनल नंबर कहेंगे, सो 16 by 125, सो 16 by 125 को 5 into 5 into 5 लिख सकते हैं. सो 16 by 5 cube. Okay, that means it is terminating decimal form, because here if you multiply both sides 2 square into 2 square, it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. These are two or non-negative integers, so this is in the form of terminating decimal form. Is it clear or not? Okay, our next question is 25 by 32. How can be written as 32? Okay, 25 by 2, 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16 and 16 2s are 32. Is it clear? 25 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 power 5. Okay, it can also be written as 2 power n into 5 power m. So this is also in the form of terminating decimal form. 16 by 25 is also 125 is also terminating decimal form, and our second question 25 by 32 is also terminating decimal form. Very easy questions, इसीलिए मैं first explain कर रही हूँ. Okay, these are short answers. 100 by 81. Okay, 81 can be written as 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81. That means 100 by 3 power 4. 3 power 100 by 3 power 4. So it is not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. So this is not a terminating decimal form. This it has non-terminating repeating decimal form. It has non-terminating repeating decimal form. That means 100 by 3 power 4 से divide करें तो क्या आएगा? 0 point something 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 repeating decimal form हो जाएगा. So it is non-terminating. It is non-terminating repeating decimal form. Is it clear? Next 41 by 75. Next is 41 by 75. That means 41 by 3 5 is 15, 15 5 is 75. Called 41 by 3 into 5 square. It is also not in the form of 2 power n into 5 power n. So it is also a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Okay, is it clear? These two are terminating decimal forms. These two are non-terminating repeating decimal forms. Okay, is it clear? Next, go to third question. Show that 3 root 2 is irrational. We have to show that 3 root 2 is irrational number. Okay. Let us assume that contradiction ले लेंगे. So 3 root 2 is rational number. So क्या ले लेंगे? Assume कर लेंगे 3 root 2 is rational number. Okay, that means we can find co-primes of A and B. Co-primes of A and B not equal to 0, such that 3 root 2 is equal to A by rational number. So 3 root 2 equal to, we have to find co-primes, 3 root 2 equal to A by B. Then we get root 2 equal to A by 3B. Okay, root 2 equal to A by 3B. Since here A comma 3 and B are integers. These 3 are integers. A by 3B is here rational. That means A by 3B is rational. That means root 2 is also rational. Root 2 is also rational. Is it correct? Root 2 is rational? No, but this contradicts the fact that root 2 is irrational. The fact is it is contradiction. Root 2 is irrational. So our assumption 3 root 2 is irrational is 3 root 2 is rational is wrong. 3 root 2 is irrational. So we conclude that 3 root 2 is irrational because our assumption is false. So 3 root 2 is irrational. Okay? Is it clear? Okay. Please note 2 points here. Please note these 2 points. It can be useful for you. Sum of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. Sum of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. For example, a is equal to root 2, b equal to minus 2 root 2. A and b are irrationals, but a plus b equal to here 0, which is rational. Okay, sum of two rational numbers is rational. Irrationals need not to be irrational. Okay, these two are irrational, but this sum is not irrational, it is rational, like that. The product of two product also. Note the second point. Product of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. Okay, need not be irrational. Take any example and check is it this point is correct or not. Product of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. For example, a equal to root 2 and b equal to 3 root 2. Here a and b are two are irrationals. Then the product a into b equal to 3 2s are 6, which is rational. Okay, please note these 2 points. Sum of two irrational numbers need not be irrational, and product of two irrational numbers need not be irrational. Okay. Our fourth question is solve 3 power x equal to 5 power x minus 2. 3 power x equal to 5 power x minus 2. Okay. It can be from logarithms. It's very easy. Okay, it can be written as x log base 10 3, and it can be written as x minus 2 log 5 base 10. Okay, x log 3 base 10, x log 5 base 10 minus 2 log 5 base 10. Is it clear or not? Okay, is it correct? Okay, it can become this side get minus. Okay, please note down these all questions and please do perfectly. Take some more examples in this model, in this type, and do perfectly. Here it is minus, so it can be coming it as okay. Here it is minus, so it can be coming it as log 5 base 10 equal to x log 5 base 10 minus x log 3 base 10. Then it can be very easy for us. So x take as common, then it can be written as like this, log 5 base 10 minus log 3 base 10. Here it is 2 log 5 base 10. Then x equal to 2 log 5 base 10 by log 5 base 10 minus log 3 base 10. Okay, is it clear or not? Okay, we have to solve that 3 power x equal to 5 power x minus 2. We have to solve like this. That's it. Okay. Next, our fifth question is expand log. These questions are important in intermediate people also, logarithm questions. Okay, log 343 by log 343 by 125. We have to expand this form. Here we will use this formula, log xy base a equal to log x base a minus log y base a. We know this formula, so it can be written as log 343 minus log 125. 343 can be written as log 7 cube. We have to know squares and cubes at least 30. Okay, can be written as 3 log 7 minus 3 log 5. 3 can be taken as common, then log 7 minus log 5. Yes, we have expanded. That's it. Okay, is it clear or not? Let's move to another question. These questions are from real numbers. Okay, one question we will take from sets also. Sets, this is also very easy chapter. A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 2, 4, 6, 8. Find A union B. Find A union B. Okay, union means we have to take all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. In this, you have to write only once. 3, 4, 6, 8. Okay, is it clear or not? I am doing very fast because these are very easy questions. Okay, is it? Okay, next go to our next question. Let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B equal to 4, 5, 6, 7. We have more questions, that's why I am doing very fast. Find A minus B and B minus A. Are they equal or not? Okay, and find are they equal or not. Okay, first of all find A minus B. I am writing directly A minus B. So 1, 2, 3 here. Is very 1, 2, 3? No. So we have to write from A minus B. Here first is 1. So we have to prefer A number only. You have to prefer from A set numbers only. Here 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 4, 5. Here 4, 5 cancelled. Okay. Here 1, 2, 3. B minus A. So first of all you have to go to B minus A. So first is B here. So we have to go to B. B set 4, 5, 6, 7. These are common is 4, 5. 4, 5. So we have to write here 6, 7. Okay. 4, 5 are common. So we have to write only B set. Here it is first B. Okay. Remember like this. So A minus B equal to 1, 2, 3. B minus A equal to 6, 7. Are they equal? A minus B equal? Not equal to B minus A. Okay? A minus B. For ask Venn diagrams, you can draw Venn diagrams also. Okay? 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5 are common, 6, 7 here, A also, B also. You can shade here A set. B minus A. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, here 6, 7. You have to shade here 6, 7. B minus A here 6, 7. A minus A here. A minus B here 1, 2, 3. We can draw Venn diagram like this. Okay. Is it clear? Sets chapter is very easy. So we can don't waste in sets chapter. Okay. Let's go to next problem. Find number of zeros. Find number of zeros of the. Find number of zeros of the given polynomials. Also find their values. Okay, I am reading question also, because if you didn't understand my writing, then also you can understand. That's why I am reading question also. Find number of zeros of the given polynomials. Also find their values. This question is from polynomials. Okay, first p of x equal to 2 plus 1, 2x plus 1, and q of y equal to y square minus 1, r of z equal to z cube, r of z equal to z cube. P of x equal to 2x plus 1 is a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Okay. That means it has only one zero. To find zeros, let P of x equal to 0. 2x plus 1 equal to 0. X equal to minus 1 by 2. Okay. Is it clear? Next, q of y equal to y square minus 1. That means y square minus 1 equal to 0. Y square y equal to plus or minus 1. That means minus 1 or plus 1. Next one is r of z equal to z cube. That means it is a cubic polynomial. It has at most 3 zeros. That means z equal to 0. That means z is equal to 0. Here x equal to minus 1 by 2. Here y equal to minus 1 or plus 1. Here z, it is a cubic polynomial. It has at most 3 zeros. That means z equal to 0. Okay, is it clear? It's a very short answer. Next question. Find zeros of first I pick very easy questions and also very important also. Find a quadratic polynomial x square plus 7x plus 10 and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients. Here. Okay, relationship between zeros and coefficients. For that we have to take x square plus 7x plus 10. It can be written as x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 10. Okay, here x common, x plus 5, here plus 2 into plus 5. Okay, can be written as x plus 2 into quadratic equation is very easy, so I am doing very fast. Then the value x square plus 7x plus 10 is 0. So when x plus 2 equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0, that means x equal to minus 2 or x equal to minus 5. That means the zeros of x square plus 7x plus 10 are minus 2 and minus 5. Now the sum of the zeros are here. Sum of the zeros minus 2 plus minus 5. That means minus 7. That means it can be written as minus 7 by y. The product of these zeros, that means minus 2 into minus 5. That means 10. Can be written as 10 by 1. Sum of the zeros formula, it is also, we can also write directly minus b by a. That means our equation is here. X square plus 7x plus 10 minus b by a. B means minus 7. Here a means 1. We can write written directly by this quadratic equation also. Product of these zeros means c by a. Sum of the zeros formula is minus b by a and product of the zeros formula is c by a. C means here 10. A means here by 1. 10 by 1. Product of the zeros formula is c by a and sum of the zeros formula is minus b by a. These are the zeros and coefficients. Okay, zeros of the coefficients. Okay, let's go to our next question. Find the quadratic polynomial. Find the quadratic polynomial Find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 2 and minus 1 by 3. That means let the quadratic polynomial be, right here, let the quadratic polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, we know this quadratic polynomial a not equal to 0 and its zeros be, say something alpha and beta, and its zeros be alpha and beta. Here alpha equal to 2 and beta equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay, is it clear? Let it be our quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c, a not equal to 0. That zeros are alpha and beta. Here alpha equal to given 2 and beta equal to minus 1 by 3. Now sum of the zeros, that means alpha plus beta, that means 2 plus minus 1 by 3, that means 6 minus 1, 5 by 3. Okay, the product of the zeros equal to alpha into beta, that means 2 into minus 1 by 3, that means minus 2 by 3. Okay, next our quadratic sum of the zeros is 5 by 3 and product of the zeros is minus 2 by 3. Okay, now we have to write the quadratic polynomial, find the quadratic polynomial. So we have to find out the quadratic polynomial. This is our quadratic polynomial. So it can be written as x square minus sum of the zeros into x plus product of the zeros. Here is k is constant, and k not equal to 0. Okay, that is k into x square minus alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros is 5 by 3. We got it 5 by 3. And product of the zeros is minus 2 by 3. So minus 2 by 3. We find this already. So I can take different values for x. Any 0, 1, 2, not zeros. K not equal to 0. 1, 2, 3. We can take 3. And it will be get. Okay. 3 means 3x square. 3 into 3. So 3 get cancelled, minus 5x. Here 3 cancel, minus 2. This is our quadratic polynomial. 3x square minus 5x minus 2 be our quadratic polynomial. If in case ask cubic polynomial, x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is polynomial with the zeros, alpha, beta and gamma. If asked in case of cubic polynomial, it can be written as like this. Okay, alpha, sum of the zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to minus b by a. Note, if you want, c by a, alpha, beta, gamma equal to minus d by a. Okay, if asked cubic polynomial, we have to do with these formulas. Okay, is it clear? Our quadratic polynomial, our answer is 3x square minus 5x minus 2. Okay, our next question is find all the zeros. Our next question is find all the zeros of 2 power x, 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. If you know that 2 of its are root 2 and minus root 2. Okay, sum of 2 of its root zeros are to root 2 and minus root 2. Okay, we have to find the solution. Tell me. Okay, and we find since two of the zeros are root 2 and minus root 2, we can divide by x minus root 2, x plus root 2. X minus root 2 and x plus root 2. That means x square minus 2. Okay, x square minus 2. Some of these zeros, two zeros are given, so that's why we have to find this x square minus 2. Now we have to do, now what we have to do, first of all we have to take this polynomial 3x square plus 6x minus 2. So for this we have to, for x square minus 2 divide by x square, we have to divide by x square minus 2. Okay, first of all x square. So x square, that means here 2x power 4. So 2x power 4 here, x square here. So for that we have to multiply x square with 2x square. We have to multiply x square with 2x square. Then you get here 2x power 4. Is it any x cube quotient? No. So that's why I leave here. Here x square. So 2x square into x square. 2x power 4. Here 2 into 2 minus 4 x square. Okay. Is it clear or not? X square into 2x square. 4x, 2x power 4 minus 2 into 2 minus 4x square. No, these two can be cancelled. 2x power 4 minus 2x power 4. So here minus 3x cube plus, here 4 is plus. So 4 is big, so that means it can get here plus symbol only, x square plus 6x minus 2. Okay, is it clear or not? Here it is x square, here 2x power 4. So we have to multiply here 2x square. Next we have to multiply 3x cube. So for that we have to multiply with minus 3x. Minus 3x into x square minus 3x cube. Okay. So here minus 3x cube plus minus 2 into minus 3x. That means plus 6x. Here plus, here minus. Here both are get cancelled. Here x square. Here 6x minus 6x cancel. Here minus 2, x square minus 2. Here also x square minus 2. Then we have to multiply here plus 1. 1 into x square minus 2, x square minus 2 here. Okay. Here minus, here plus. If it is here minus symbol, you have to put here plus symbol. If it is plus symbol, you have to put here minus symbol. Okay. So these two are get cancelled. Our remainder is 0. Our remainder is 0. That means 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 can be written as, I am writing here, x square minus 2 into 2x square minus 3x plus 1. Okay. We can note two roots are root 2 and minus 2. Some of the two zeros are already we know. Root 2 and minus root 2. We have to find another zeros. That means here x square minus 2 into 2x square minus 3x plus 2. Now by splitting this, 2x square minus 2x minus x plus 1. Here 2x is common, x minus 1 minus 1 is common, x minus 1, 2x minus 1 and x minus 1. That means x equal to 1 by 2 and x equal to 1. This other zeros are 1 by 2 and 1. Okay, root 2 minus root 2, 1 by 2 and 1. Okay, zeros of the given polynomial are like this. Okay, here two zeros are given. We have to find other zeros. We have to find other zeros. Our other zeros are 1 by 2 and 1. Our given polynomial is 2x power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Okay, is it clear or not? This is very important question. They are giving 2 zeros. We have to find other zeros also. Okay. And next question is, solve the given pair of equations using substitution method. Okay, now next chapter is pair of linear equations into two variables. Check, asking like this, check whether the given pair of equations represent intersecting parallel or coincident. Find the solution of its if the equations are consistent, like this, asking questions. This type of problems we have to do in graphs. One day I will show how to do these problems in graphs. How to do graph, I will explain clearly with 0 level to high level. Okay, I will do one video by you how can do this type of problems in graphs. Okay, our next question is solve the given pair of equations by using substitution method. Equations are 2x minus y equal to 5 and 3x plus 2y equal to 11. These two are equations. We have to solve these two equations by using substitution method. Okay, here first equation it is, let it be first equation, and this is second equation. Okay, first equation can be written as, I am writing directly, y equal to here 2x minus 5. Substitute first equation into second equation. 3x plus 2 into y value, put here in y value 2x minus 5 equal to 11. That means 3x plus 2 to the 4x minus 10 equal to 11. That means 7x. 11 plus 10 means 21. That means x equal to 3. Substitute x equal to 3 in equation 1. Okay. Here 2x minus 5. X value is 3. 3 minus y equal to 5. 2 is a 6. 6 goes that side. Then y equal to 6 minus 5 equal to 1. Here x value is 3 and y value get 1. Substitute x and y values in the equation 2. Okay, substitute y and here I can return here x value is 3 and y value is 1. We can substitute here. Okay, 3 into 3 plus 2 into 1. 9 plus 2, that means 11. 11 equal to 11. Okay, is it satisfied? And now we can satisfy first also. 2 3s are 6 minus 1, 5. 5 equal to 5. Both equations are satisfied by x equal to 3 and y equal to 1. So our required solution is x equal to 3 and y equal to 1. Okay, x equal to 3 and y equal to 1. Is it clear? Okay, this is our substitution method. Let's do one problem on elimination method also. Okay, solve the following pair of linear equations using elimination method. Okay, using elimination method. Our equations are 3x plus 2y equal to 11 and 2x plus 3y equal to 4. These are two equations. Let us eliminate y from the given equations. Okay, the coefficient of y in given equations are 2 and 3 here. Okay, see here it is 3, it is 2 and it is 3. So LCM of, we have to take LCM of both coefficients of y. LCM of 2, 3 is 6 here. So multiply equation 1 by 3. Here 2. So we have to multiply first equation by 3 and second equation by 2. Okay. Now check. 3 3 is 9x. 2 3 is 6y equal to 11 3 is 33. Here 3. So we have to multiply into 2. 2 2 is 4x plus 3 2 is 6y equal to 4 2 is 8. Minus 9 minus 4 minus equal to 5x. 6 get cancelled. 33 minus 8, that means 25. Here x equal to 5. Okay, we can get x value is 5. Substitute x equal to 5. Equation 1, that means 3x plus 2y equal to 11. 3 into 5 plus 2y equal to 11. 3 5 is 15. 2y equal to 11 minus 15. That means we can get 4. Y equal to minus 4 by 2. That means y equal to minus 2. X equal to 5 and y equal to minus 2. The required solution is x equal to 5 and y equal to minus 2. Okay. If given not linear, then solve the following pair of equations. These are linear pair of equations we solved by using elimination method and substitution method. Okay, हमने कर लिया है by यूज़ करते हुए substitution method यूज़ करते हुए कर लिया है and elimination method कर लिया है. अगर given not linear equations, उसने not linear equations पूछा तो अगर क्या करेंगे? If given not linear, then solve the pair of equations like this. 2 by x plus 3 by y equal to 13. 2 by x plus 3 by y equal to 13 and 5 by x minus 4 by y equal to minus 2. Okay. Observe given pair of equations, they are not linear. Okay. We have 2 into 1 by x plus 3 into 1 by y equal to 13. First equation. And second equation is 5 into 1 by x minus 4 into 1 by y equal to minus 2. Second equation. Substitute 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to, let it be, substitute 1 by x equal to p and 1 by y equal to q. Okay. 2p plus 3q equal to 13 and 5p minus 4q equal to minus 2. The coefficients of 3q is here 3 and 4. So we have to take LCM of 3 and 4. LCM is 12. The coefficients of 3, 4. LCM of 3, 4 is 12. Using elimination method, we can multiply here 3. So we have to multiply this equation by 4. It is 4. We have to multiply 4 3 is 12. So we have to multiply this equation by 3. Okay. It can be written as, okay, 2 4s are 8p plus 3 4s are 12q, 13 4s are 52. Next here multiply with 3. 5 3 is 15p minus 12q equal to minus 6. 2 3 is 6. Here 23p equal to 46. That means p equal to t. We can get p value is t. Then substitute p value in the equation. And the equation we can substitute into this. Okay, 2p plus 3q equal to 13. Okay, 2p plus 3q equal to, I can drop this. 2p plus 3q equal to 13. Here substitute p value into this equation. 2 2s are 4 plus 3q equal to 13. 3q equal to 13 minus 4, that means 9. Q equal to 3 3s are 9. Q value. Here 1 by x equal to p equal to 2. That means x equal to 1 by 2. 1 by y equal to q equal to 3. That means y equal to 1 by 3. Here our values required solution be x equal to 1 by 2 and y equal to 1 by 3. We have to do like this if given not linear equations also. If given not linear equations. Okay. Let's go to our next question, that is 15th question. Please practice these questions and do like this type of model questions also. You can benefit. Mary told her daughter 7 years ago. Mary told her daughter what she told 7 years ago. I was 7 times as old as you. Okay, I was 7 years old whereas you. Also 3 years from now, I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Find the percentage of Mary and her daughter. We have to find percentage of Mary and her daughter. Okay. How can you find here? Mary's percentage be here. Or solution be Mary's percentage be x years and her daughter's age be y. Okay. 7 years ago Mary's age will be x minus 7. Okay. And his daughter's age y minus 7. How can you write? Here given 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you. That means x minus 7 equal to 7 times of y minus 7. And also given 3 years hence. That means x plus 3 equal to 3 years hence. I shall be 3 times as old as you. That means 3 of y plus 3. We will get 2 equations. Okay. We will get 2 equations here. X minus 7 equal to 7 into y minus 7 and x plus 3 equal to 3 into y plus 3. You can get 2 equations. You will get solve 2 equations solved by using elimination. You will get our required solution. That means x value and y value. You can solve by using elimination method. I already told you. Already I explained you 3 questions by using this type of linear equations by using elimination method. Please do this problem as your homework. Okay, let's go to next question. Find the roots of the equation 5x squared minus 6x minus 2 equal to 0 by the method of completing the square. This question is from quadratic equations. Find the roots of the equation 5x squared minus 6x minus 2 by the using the method of completing the square. Okay, our given equation is 5x squared minus 6x minus 2. Now we follow the steps. Okay, 5x squared 6x minus 5. So we have to here 5x squared minus 6x minus 2. Here it is 5. So divide by 5. X squared minus 6 by 5 into minus 2 by 5 equal to 0. First step, divide by 5. Divide by 5. Okay, our next step is we have to x square minus 6 minus 5 by x equal to 2 by 5. Okay, it can be written as like this. X square minus 6 by 5 into x equal to 2 by 5. Now, we can add both sides, x square minus 6 by 5 into x plus. Okay, here 6, so 2 3s are 6. Okay, here 3 by 5 whole square on both sides. Okay, adding 3 by 5 whole square on both sides. That means here 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5 whole square. Okay, here we can get here x minus 3 by 5 whole square. Okay, x square plus 3 by 5 whole square plus 2 into 3 by 5 minus 6 by 5. Here 6 by 5. That's why we add here 3 by 5 whole square. For that we have to get x minus 3 by 5 whole square. Here 2 by 5 plus 9 by 25. Here 25 is our LCM. That means 25 5 is 25, 2 is 10 plus 9 by 25. That means 19 by 25. X minus 3 by 5 equal to 3 by 5 whole square equal to 19 by 25. Okay, x minus 3 by 5 whole square equal to 19 by 25. That means it can be written as x minus 3 by 5 equal to square root of 19 by 25. X equal to 3 by 5 plus root of 19 by 25. Plus or minus here. Okay, x equal to 3 by 5 plus or minus root of 25. That means x value we can get x equal to 3 by 5 plus or minus root 19 by 5. It can be written as 3 plus root 19 by 5 or 3 minus root 19 by 5. These two are the x values. Okay, x equal to 3 plus root 19 by 5 and x equal to 3 minus root 19 by 5. These are the two values of x. Okay, these are the roots of the equation for x square minus 6x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, our next question is 17th question. A motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water. A motor boat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water. It takes one more. Please now write down this problem. Please, if it takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometers upstream. Okay, 24 kilometers upstream, then to return downstream to the same spot. Then we have to find out the speed of the stream. We have to find out the speed of the stream. Please listen question carefully. A motor boat whose speed is 18 kilometers per hour in still water. It takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometers upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Then we have to find the speed of the stream. How can you find? Let speed of the stream be, let it be take x kilometer per hour. The speed of the stream be x kilometer per hour. Now the speed of the boat upstream will be here 18 kilometers per hour. So 18 minus x kilometers per hour. The speed of the boat upstream equal to 18 minus x kilometers per hour. And now here it is upstream. For downstream, it can be 18 plus x kilometers per hour. The speed of the boat upstream equal to 18 minus x kilometers per hour and downstream equal to 18 plus x kilometers per hour. Similarly, time taken to go upstream is equal to speed is equal distance by 10. Then time equal to distance by speed. That means our distance is here 24 kilometers. So 24 by 18 minus x hours. Okay. Time taken to go upstream is 24 by 18 minus x. According to the question, 24. According to the question, what he is given, it takes 1 hour more to go 24 kilometers upstream. So we have to take equation like this: 24 by 18 minus x minus 24 by 18 plus x equal to 1. It takes 1 hour more. So we have to take equation like this: 24 by 18 minus x minus 24 by 18 plus x equal to 1. It can be written as, okay, 24 into 18 plus x minus 24 into 18 minus x equal to 18 minus x into 18 plus x. That is, it can be solved. We can get equation like this: x square plus 48x minus 324. 18 is 324. So 324 equal to 0. This is our equation. We can get, for this equation, we can get quadratic formula: x equal to minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Please substitute these values into this formula. We can get minus b, here it is b, minus b plus or minus root of 48 whole square minus 4 into a means here 1 into c, c means 324 by 2 into a means 1. Okay, that means minus 48 plus or minus 48 whole square means 2304 plus minus 4 into 324. Okay, we can get 2304 minus 1 2 plus or minus 4 into minus 324. That means plus 1296 by 2. Then we can get minus 48 plus or minus root of 3600 by 2. That means it can be written as minus 48 plus or minus 60 by 2. Okay, minus 48 plus or minus 60 by 2. Here x equal to minus 48 plus 60, that means 12 by 2. That means 6. X equal to minus 48 minus 60, that means 108 by 2. Okay, minus 108 by 2 equal to minus 54. Our x value is 6 and minus 54. Since x is our speed of stream, but speed cannot be calculated in negative, so our x value is 6. So 6 gives the x equal to 6 gives the speed of the stream as x kilometers per hour. Our speed of the stream will be 6 kilometers per hour. We have to find out the speed of stream like this. We have to take as a one equation. We have to find out the equation by taking as a quadratic formula: x equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2. Okay, is it clear? Okay, let's move to next question. Find the 10th term of AP. That means 1, 5, 1, minus 3, minus 7, so on. We have to find the 10th term. This question is from progressions. Okay, we know we have here n equal to 10. Okay, so A10 equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So A here 5 plus n equal to 5 plus 10 minus 1 into, difference is 1 minus 5. D equal to here 1 minus 5, that means minus 4. That means 5 plus 9 into minus 4. That means 5 minus 9 for the 36. 5 minus 36. That means minus 31. Our 10th term is minus 31. We have to put this 10th term or 9th term like that. We have to find out by this formula. A in equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. D means common difference. That is common difference by these numbers. Okay. Our 10th term is minus 31. Let's move to our next question. Determine the AP whose third term is 5 and whose third term is 5 and seventh term is 9. Then that means third term is A3 is equal to A plus 3 minus 1 into D. Okay. 7, that means A plus 2D. Third term given 5. A7 equal to A plus 7 minus 1 into D. That means A plus 6D. Given here 7th term is 9. We can solve 2. A plus 2D equal to 5 and A plus 6D equals. We can solve these two equations. We can get 4D equal to 4. We can get difference is 1. We can get difference is 1. Our required AP is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this. Because our term third term is 5. That means second term is 4. Okay, first term is 3. Because common difference is 1. That's why our required AP will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here given third term. It is second term. So it is first term. Common difference is 1. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Our 20th question is, this is our last question. We will continue this series in the next video because it will get very long. Okay. I will do next following questions in the next video. Please practice these questions. In a flower bed, there are 23 rose plants in the first row. Okay. 21 in the second row.